Alright, folks, welcome back. 欢迎大家回来。今天是第314天 News Day 314. Got two things to cover today. Yesterday was pretty good. Jiang was one. Still not that great though. I don't think Jiang is that great. Kind of limited. Craftsman. And Zhou. Zhou. Like a pen. Yeah, brush. What was it, like brush in the ground? Oh. During daybreak. Oh, wobble. Hands unsteady. Joe. Daytime. Okay. Not too bad. I use the change in the mnemonic to remember what the character is. Proof of concept, I suppose. All right.
昼夜
Oh yeah, this Joe. Oh yeah. Day and night. Fair enough.
昼夜框架
Jia. Framework, right? Because Jia has that element of frame. For the shelf. So Jia. Frame and then frame and framework, yeah. Shelf frame. Jia.
框架崭新
崭新 what the 讲 menu towering. I'm not sure about the towering part. Describe something that's so new that it has a towering quality. All right, fair enough. I think this is an intensifier, so it's like it's not just new, it's brand new. So intensifier. I think there's another example coming up.
崭新椰子
Okay. Coconut's kind of weak. It's trying to think of how we're gonna coconut it up.
椰子取西
取妻 wife, take a wife.
取西
Alright.
昼夜椰子取西
It's kind of weird. I think the synthetic voice is a little weird with T.
崭新
That's understandable. It's actually T is very weird all around in terms of like sound and the many different synthetic like generated pronunciations. They are mixed bag. Like et chi like chi chi right, Ji, zi, zi, ci, ci. So those kind of ones are like, eh. Everyone is wrong. There's a weird one. Huan jia.
框架
All right.
搂抱
Lo bao. Lo. Right. Hug and embrace. Embrace.
搂抱木桩
木桩 wooden stake. 木桩
木桩生肖
生肖 this one is going to be a little tough. 生肖, so resembling life. It's one of the 12 animals that represent a given year. These are born in that year are said to resemble their representative. Yeah, that's fine. That's kind of how I thought about it too.
生肖
So they're just gonna write zodiac sign. Oh no, they have to write Chinese zodiac sign. Oh, what was the alternative? Chinese zodiac? Okay, fair enough.
窗框
Kwang kwang. Window frame?
窗框再娶
在一起. Again, marry. Remarry. Or take a wife. Or
再娶
okay. Oh,
搂
wow.
抱再娶
窗框
窗框
木桩
木桩生肖白昼
白昼 daytime white okay
白昼不孝
不孝 unworthy not resembling of maybe like honor or something like that or greatness yeah unworthy okay
不孝椰子油
椰子油 coconut oil yeah 椰子油
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 妹
May dim like the no one's upstairs dim or dim as in like not bright to conceal oh interesting to hide dim and then dark okay Mario is in the bathroom of the beach house oh no it's a May. Do you look like a May? You don't really look like a May. You look more like a Mo. Oh, you do kind of look like a Wei. So it's kind of like a Mo meets a Wei. You get a May. No. This is... this does not look like a May. Oh, wait. Actually, it does look like a May. In May, as in May. I think. Hold up. Pretty sure May. Yeah, okay. So it's off that one. Interesting. Actually, I'm kind of curious. How many blossoming trees do we have? Not that many. Yeah, so we got the Wei. I was thinking Wei, and then Wei, right? Wei. But it's not unrelated to May. And then the other May, we got two Mays and two Weis. So it's kind of like just split down the middle. And then, oh, there's another, oh, there are two more Mays. Okay. And then all of a sudden we have Li. Yeah, this one was a little, this one was fine because Li down here there's a Li down here that's kind of dominant. We got 2 ways and 4 Mays. All right, fair enough. With blossoming tree. Okay. So it is dim inside. That is because Mario got sunburned, so has blocked out the window so the sun cannot shine in. He sits underneath a blossoming tree that is next to him in the sandy bathtub, sitting in the dim light as red as an apple. Alright, so Mario is in the bathroom of the beach house. Enjoying the sun. That is dim. That is dimly piercing through the blossoming tree outside. He is taking a break and recovering from some potential sunburn. On his back, as red as his iconic cap. All right. In the bathtub. Okay. Dim, huh? Oh no, it's figurative as well. You may. Ignorant. To take the liberty of. Interesting. Mao Mei. I can kind of see the concealing part.
媚 炭
Han. Charcoal. Tarzan. Tarzan is in the bathroom of the pawn shop where he is a small where there is a small mountain of charcoal. Okay. As Tarzan sits on the toilet looking at it, a fire randomly appears and lights the okay. Not helpful. Okay. Tarzan ones are kind of rough. Tarzan is Tarzan bathroom of the pawn shop. There wasn't where he was ordered to stoke the flames, stoke the fire with charcoal. How do I don't think that's how you use stoke. To fuel the fire with charcoal for the bath water that came from the mountain side cliff, came from the neighboring mountain side cliff. He still struggles sometimes to understand how charcoal and fire works together. It's learning. Mutan. Interesting. Yeah, makes sense. Charcoal from wood. Oh, wait. Does that even make... Yeah, I guess. I was thinking more like coal. I was thinking more like coal, but charcoal, I suppose. It's good enough. Yeah, I was thinking more like meitan, Not mutan, not mutan, meitan.
碳
Vastly different things, but that's fine.
白昼
Okay. Oh, see, I immediately thought, way.
May
May. That can be problematic. Wait. Right.椰子油
椰子油
Okay.
碳
Oops.
不孝炸
Ja. Well, why do you look like a fa? Ja. It's kind of like a fa and a zhi put together. You kind of like slap zhi and fa together, and you got ja. Ja. What was fun? Fun is the other. Zoro is quite unique. Yeah. Yeah, so we got fa, right? Fa, fun, zhi, and zhi. So those are our only choices. So that's why I went through them in my head. And then we have ja. Actually, almost all of them are unrelated outside of zhi. Wow, bien? Really? Oh, come on. Okay. These ones can get tricky in the future, probably. To blink. What? Are there any things related to blink? Oh, it depends on what type of blink. It has eyes in it, so I'm guessing it's like blinking. So maybe like 眨眼 or 眼眨, no, 眨眼, which is blink plus eye together. Or 眨目, which is the other blink and eye together. Or it could be like blinking, like flashing. Like 眨shang or something like that. James Bond is in the basement of the auditorium looking for Zorro, his bud, who is hiding among the stage props. He looks at the top of a slide and sees Zorro. James blinks his eyes once, and in that moment, Zorro has once again disappeared. I think that's fine. Who's looking for Zorro? James Bond. In the basement. I guess that's fine too. Among the stage props. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Jia Yan. Of course, Jia Yan. You blink eyes. And then Yi Jia Yan. In the blink of an eye. Ah, okay.
炸
Ah.
砍
And upright. So we got a lot of other characters that deal with upright, like stand upright. Maybe like kan li, which is upright stand. I don't think li kan sounds right. Or maybe upright to support. It could do like, or raise something. So kan, like kan shen, or kan ti, or kan qi. What else type of upright? I don't think this is figurative upright, is it? Hard to tell. Kermit the Frog is in the basement of the pawn shop where there is a stream. Pawn shop, okay, that runs from one end to the other. Kermit promised to help Slenderman across the stream, and being the upright person he is, fills out Kermit the Frog archetype, keeps his promise. He gets on his knees and uses his mouth to suck in all the... Okay, that's not worth it. Allowing Slenderman to cross to the other side, walking upright instead of swimming to get the used goods he wants to buy. Alright, Kermit. We're not gonna make you sound like Kirby here. Alright, so Kermit is in the basement of the pawn shop where I could use a figurative stream, where there is an underground stream. He carefully being upright and helpful person. Froggo. He guides the Slender Man patron, right? The Slender Man patron across the kind of like darkish basement. Right. By calling to him with his mouth. To speak confidently. Oh, interesting. Kankan. Oh, Kankan R. Kankan Artan. Okay. Interesting. So it's more like, so far we only got one that imposes that it's figurative as opposed to literal. So I was kind of relying on literal here. So figurative is pretty good. This can't be these are only examples, right? It's at least one example of each one, but I imagine you can also get other forms of confidence, like maybe Han Ao, like upright and stubborn, or maybe Jiao Kan, proud and upright, maybe something like that, or even courageous, like Kan Kong or Kong Kan, Kong Kan. Is it Kong? Or no, Yong Kan, An Yong, like upright and brave, maybe something like that. So many interesting combinations.
4
to offer sacrifice. Xi, maybe it's xi to sacrifice and offer sacrifice put together, or xi. That would be the closest thing I can think of immediately for sacrifice. Do you look like a si? I don't really think you look like anything. At most, you look like a ba plus a suit. This character and its associated character is pretty promiscuous, honestly. Yeah, it's pretty promiscuous. Both of these are kind of promiscuous. It's kind of difficult to know what the sound is off of the character itself. I'm kind of curious what crust. How many crust? Oh no, not crust. It's a snake. Snake skin. Actually, it's really not that many. Interesting. Yeah, there's nothing really connecting any of them. Okay. So I can't really do any shortcuts per se. This one has tons, so no real correlation. SpongeBob is in the basement of the house where, bathroom of the house where he is preparing to offer sacrifice to the sponge gods. He is wearing a suit. That's a different character though. Like, suit is being used to do two different characters. It's perfectly alright. You kind of can navigate. He's wearing a suit that fits the occasion and put a bunch of snake skins in the bathtub before lighting them on fire as a way to offer sacrifice. Then he places his trusty spatula on top of the ashes to complete the ceremony. Why a spatula? Is that a reference that I don't understand? I think that's a reference that I don't understand. It's gotta be like spatula sounds so specific. I don't watch SpongeBob, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Yeah, that sounds awfully specific. It's pretty arbitrary. I actually, there's no way that's gonna help me at the moment. Unless I get the reference. Snake skin. We'll try it. I really don't have. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Maybe I can. SpongeBob. Sacrifice. What is it? Spatula? Why did that suddenly? Spatula. Oh, Spatula of the Heavens. Hold up. Fandom. Spatula of the Heavens. Let's look at this. So many pop-ups. Okay. SpongeBob episode from season 13 embarks on an epic journey to have his beloved spatula reforged by the legendary Guru Grease Trap. Okay. but what does this? I guess his spatula, like in general, you know, his flipping spatula, because he's a line attendant, right? For Krusty Krabs. There's no like actual reference. I'm guessing just because the spatula is very important to him, because he's a cook, a burger cook. There's not really a snakeskin connection here, so this one's gonna be rough. Let's just go with it. I can't think of like there's not really much of a connection other than like a snakeskin suit, but then I don't know how to connect it with to offer sacrifice. D4 Really? D. Oh. What was I thinking of? Jing. This is incense, right? Interesting. So, unrelated. We haven't learned that yet.
4
Okay.
I
Another exclamation. Okay, we do have the right hand side though. This side is something. It was I don't know anymore. Oh no. That's bad. I feel like I do. X and flowers. is Sing. It's Sing. Probably Sing. It's I. Oh no. It's mugwort. Oh no. Wait, how often does this actually show up? Oh my gosh, this is I too. Okay, that's fine. Double I's. I'll take double I's. Boo. Okay. It's the only two I's now that I think about it. All right. That actually indirectly solves my problem. Oh no. Why? This is where like Master Chief goes to the school to find like the hidden stash of contraband mugworts. All right. Master Chief is in front of the high school. Oh, this is I, not I. Okay, it's actually different. One is I. Pretty sure, yeah, I, and then I. All right. So he's in front of this high school where he comes across a strange X that is on the floor of the lawn. He goes up to it and it explodes, shooting flowers into his mouth at high speed. All right. Master Chief makes an exclamation of wow in surprise and pain, while the high school kids who set up the pranks send out exclamations like whoa and cool and boom as they laugh. Is that okay? Sure, I mean, other than that, if their exclamation is from the mouth, so it's fine. Yeah. Oh, exclaim. Oh, this is yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Finally the yeah. Yeah. It's kind of funny because I don't there's yeah, but there's I don't think it's just yeah. There's also like yeah, where it's like this is kind of funny. Okay then, yeah. All right. I think this is the only use of it too. Now that I think about it, it's probably the only use. Oh no. Yeah, it's the only use. I really honestly can't remember if there are any other uses for this.
I.
Yeah. Ooh. Why do you look so familiar? Like the top part of something. Oh, it's not. It's what was it? Jing? It has conga line in it. Or not? Okay, it's not what I think. So I'm thinking of something else and I don't know what it is now. Okay. Is this the only cross beam? Cross beam. This could be seen as cross beam, but it's a cross. All right. It looks very distinctive. Walter White is in front of the house when he suddenly comes across a conga line of witches. He rubs his eyes and tries to think if he's accidentally consumed any drugs. But sure enough, there's a conga line of witches and they together carry a long crossbeam across the lawn. Alright, I mean, hallucination do be darned. 巫婆? What in the world? Oh my. 巫师. Interesting. A wizard. Oh yeah, that, I mean, defaulting to, okay, fair enough.
乌
Alright.
炸
Right.
乌
Right.
四
You know what this reminds me of? Temple. This really does remind me of Temple. There's not much to work with. You just gotta... We're just going for the memorization at this point. Si for like Buddhist temple-ish.
I
Most of Master Chief stuff is rough. Because it's technically not being there is the giveaway.
Kan
This one's kind of rough. It's not, today has been like the characters are like okay, they're middle of the road. The last like 3 or 4 days, most of the characters are wild. There's not really anything to build on. We're building new foundations. Alright. Here.
后来
我们后来成为好朋友了。
Like afterwards. What am I missing there?
静脉
静脉中的血流比动脉慢。
Just got this in kanji. How do you other thin? Or is it how do you other thin? Oh no. Oh no.
是 行
Oops, that's not it. In the what? I don't know what I was thinking there. We just typed something.
风
What? Still kind of weak.
挖掘
他在挖掘一个大洞。
Huh. A big conga lion. It's not the 4 one, right? Or is this actually not sure? What was this? Oh.
金融，
他在金融行业工作。
金融 like smelting. Is that like a bank?
宠，
你的something 时事是非常可 something 的。That's not that. Something, and then I did the combination, right? Oh, did I use add for this? I don't know if I used add. I don't know what the top thing is. Yeah, what is this combination? Is that together? Otherwise, what could I say? Soldier. Soldier, mouth, horns, ground, hope. Some part of me wanna type like, oh no yet. I'm back. What? Oh no. 热狗. Is that a drum? No. Oh, it is.
可嘉，
你的诚实是非常可嘉的。
Okay. Hmm.
热狗，
我不喜欢吃热狗。
Oh. No. Yes? No. I don't think there's a chance I'll be able to. I don't think I'm gonna be.
法官，
这位法官很公正。
System? That's interesting.
堪，智慧，
智慧来自生活的经验。
I don't know. How do you like smelt things? What is like a What is like someone who works? Huh.
相识，
他们是老相识了。
It's not that. Yeah, and it's not that. Oh. There's no chance. Yeah, oh my gosh, alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on this. Squeeze. Even sandwich is like, I couldn't even see sandwich. I don't even see sandwich. What? Oh. Not like this again. Oh, wait. No, I don't. What?
甲
It is squeeze as well, but I guess press from both sides is fine.
"分
Oops, 4-4. Yeah, this is squeeze. It's squeeze as well. Actually, why doesn't this have any examples? I could have sworn there's examples for this. Oh, it's because it's in the exercise, right? Oh, no, wait. This is not used. That explains a lot. Okay. I'm still gonna add squeeze. I didn't realize there wasn't a vocabulary word. Like a blacksmith? Like, what do you do? Like a forger? Oh. It's the other finance word. Oh, banking. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with banking. It's the other finance word. It's fine. Those are passes.
汉字，
你知道一些汉字？
你好，
你好，我是凯文，很高兴认识你。
That's funny. 你好，我是凯文. Kevin is the dev name. I didn't even realize that until now. It's just saying hello, I'm Kevin. Nice to meet you. And that's basically Kevin. I've been here before. Oh, yes.
木
Not great.
公墓，
Different
这是一
move.
个古老的公墓。
松林，
松林里的空气好香。
You have returned. Welcome back, Bree. Dinner? How's dinner? How was dinner? How are things going? Every time I say dinner or how was dinner, it reminds me of you know the Sherlock episode with the woman. Whenever she says, you know, let's have dinner. Every time I hear, like, every time I say dinner, I'm like, dang, that episode. That episode was in the BBC Sherlock. It's like, let's have dinner. Just the way, like, they say dinner. Oh, it's going pretty well. I think we've only started, so got an hour or two. I lost my train of thought. I don't know. Let's just type something. Lost my train of thought. Okay. Like, go ruling government. Like, rule government, governing. It is that. Like, judge it. That's fine. How do we say, like, justice, like rules of law-ish, someone making laws. It can be more than that. Yo. Uh-oh. Yo. Heck. What is this box postage Sunderman business? Okay. That didn't work. Just had some pizza tonight. Had to go to the grocery store for a few things as well. Ah, okay.
担心，
这将是他担心的见证。
Okay.
赢，
So I thought this was like temperature. Oh, 我们加油. Oh, that doesn't make it. Actually, that doesn't make it. Oh, yeah. It's non. How am I? Oh.
暖气，
我们家有暖气，
Okay. Like in 钱.
钱，
That one's rough. Rough each and every time.
顾，
I'll work on it sometime. What the silver moon? Silver at night? I feel like it was something about silver at night. Oh, no, wait. Good. Oh, what am I looking at? Good. Time for you to go cast your votes for the Game Awards. Oh, I'm casting, all right. Is that supposed to be good? Or is it drop? You put your votes in today? I see. I'm drawing blank. 我喜欢这个开 something 的环境 background or environment. I like this. So something dealing with open environments. Liao? No. Lan. Dang it. I kinda know what I'm looking for. Liang. No. Huh. I think I kinda know what I'm looking for. What in the world? Oh my. Oh my. I wasn't expecting that. What? Oh, whoops.
冗长，
这部小说的叙述太冗长了。
Like too much? Too far? How do I say too much? Long-winded? Too much is... Heck! Oh, my Wang. What the heck? Wait. No. That's not it. This is, not that.
麦芒，
For a moment there, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
鬼，
Bean. Heck. I think I paused on this yesterday. Thanks. Why do I not know what you are? We'll come back.
虎妈，
虎妈期望孩子取得完美的成绩。
Heck, too soon. The bean is throwing me off. Oh my gosh, this is rough.
树，
True. Heckin' vertical. I even misspelled vertical. Ah, man, that is so tough. Boy, howdy. We are in trouble. Oh, 提炼. Right? Huh. 念之在之.
念兹在兹，
他念兹在兹的想着他的母亲。
念兹在兹. I have I something about keeping it like always keeping it to mind. I'm like always remember. Man.
提炼，
提炼金属需要高温。
提炼金属需要高温。炼金属 metal needs high temperature melt or forge or refine. Okay, it's fine. All right, and then the heckin' finances. Hold up. Oh, it's the same concept too. Okay. What? Oh.
光芒，
他的笑容如同光芒照亮了房间。
Man, I just got over the top thing with heckin' beans, and now they're just gonna throw in moon. All right, hold up. Dude. Yeah, I don't know how far back this goes. Oh. Is it? Yeah, it's probably
肾，
kidney. I think this might be... Oh no. It's not. Oh no, we're in trouble.
瞪，
I don't think I can weasel my way out of that one.
细，
How did this work? Like squeeze, like he was putting something out. Oh, weep. Uh,
修，先，
afterwards. After was not acceptable. 如焚。
心急如焚。
听到坏消息后，他心急如焚。
腻。
That's gonna disappear at some point. Or secrete. Oh, it's interesting. Secrete is off by one word from secret, which is the other me. Interesting. The other two me's. I'll have to keep that in mind. Doesn't really help with the meaning, but
交换。
交换意见。
花蕾。
这朵花的花蕾快要开放了。
Oh no. What is this? I really thought it was the... Like... Does that make sense? I mean... Yo... Something... I really thought it was, Oh, wait. Oh, no. I think I might actually have the wrong tone for Jiu. But... Yo... Young. Ah, me. Huh.
太。
What the Tai? Heck! I thought I was onto
Being.
something there. What? Okay.
毯子。
我的床上有一条毯子，
地毯。
这块地毯很柔软。
居住。
我们计划在乡村居住。
Okay, that's fine. Maybe... Yo...
久仰。
久仰大名。
uh-oh. Yo Yang. Long and like... big reach? How do you big reach things? Long admire? Okay. long influence? Long, like, how do you long influence? Yeah, it's an honor to meet you. Yeah. Long influence. Look up. Okay. Alright. We're fine. Young Kai.
睁开。
请睁开你的眼睛。
Open your eyes. That's what that person says. Open your eyes. Or please, anyways, please open your eyes. I think there was a please. I didn't hear the rest. 无什么？无疑，无言，无缘无故。
无缘无故。
他的行为常常无缘无故，令人困惑。
All right. What's going on here? Taking a road? What the wave, man?
城。
You don't look like a Chung. That's Just hands down. Oh no. 逻 wait 逻辑
逻辑
他的逻辑很好。
它的逻辑很好很好。is it like record? What the heck? What? Hold up. Hold the phone. Oh, 打 Okay. Let's see. Pretty sure the right is edit. And patrol. So like, what? Logic? Oh, it's transliteration. No, we're fine. We're pass on transliteration. I think that's supposed to be logi, as in like logic. Patrol. Let me see. Patrol. Patrol and edit is kind of okay for load. There's also logistics. I don't remember what the logistics part is. Well,
略
speaking of outline.
冗员
企业需要精简冗员来降低成本。
反之亦然。
反之亦然
他喜欢他，反之亦然。
Oh, 反之亦然。Oops, felt that. Oh no, not again. It's not that, is it? No, it's like, heck. Wait, no. Sha. Wait. Oh no, wait. Let's see. Generalization.
古
Heck! And not again. Oh, it's 树. It's 树.
寿
Not bread, it's beard. Ah! It's not that, it's longevity. Okay. Same difference. Long beard is longevity. Don't even at me. Right?
直达
火车直达上海。
What the heck?
补丁
你的软体需要更新补丁。
Oh no, it's Qing.
秦
Get out of here, Qing. I'm gonna forget this in like 3 months. It's gonna happen. Like it's so tough to remember proper nouns without using them for use cases. I swear it's like Megan Way. What?
寿命，
他们希望延长他们的寿命。
It's definitely George. I think. It has to be George. Right? I don't see how it could be anything else. Dude. I didn't learn anything from that.
暑期，
暑期天气炎热，要多喝水。
Or like a hot period, summer, dude. Oh no, it's you.
玉，
Desire. Oh man, that's rough. That one's still rough. Things are getting so rough. No. Dang it. I had it for a moment. We'll come back. I don't.
轰动，
这个消息在网上引起了轰动。
What? The heck? No, it's not what I think it. Did I try next with this or did I not? Bill. 2 bills. Now. Probably something about saying. I'm gonna take a jab at this. It's gonna be impressive. Okay, it's not. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. Don't know where the hair is. I mean, it kind of looks like, it's not. And I don't know this. That's 4. 4 cycling problems. That's pretty high at once. I swear the good moon is like... Oh, I know what it is. I know what that is. And do I know what this is? Thought it was no. Not that either. Oh, wait.
枕
Oh my goodness. Ugh. And then I didn't learn anything from
竹
this either. Just really weird. I think this is Kailang.
开朗
我喜欢这个开朗的环境。
Like cheerful. Oh my goodness. Sometimes those are the best feelings. Let's see. So what happened here? Like rumbling and shaking vibration. This one should be some, yeah, causes I'm just gonna write vibration and like shaking, shakes. It's fine. Causing a sensation, making a stir. Right. How's it like? Disturbing is probably what. Okay, disturbing is a little better.
孤儿
那个孤儿非常勇敢。
What? Oh, Sun. Whoops, I missed the end.
日趋
最近的气温日趋降低，
What the 日区 Hasten Day? 最近的气温日区 Oh, I think it's still like quick. Yeah, it's still quickly though, day by day. Oh, gradual. I don't know how I feel about this. Day hasten, day by day. Dropping day by day. How can I get gradual with each passing day? It doesn't actually make sense. I'm blocking that out for, and I don't know how I'm gonna interpret that. Did I use two? I genuinely... What does that look like in Japanese? I don't know if I have this. It's not what I... No, it's not that. Ah.
孙女
我的孙女非常可爱。
YOLO? I just YOLO'd that part.
为
Oh. Hmm.
对不起
Oops.
对
I
不
need to
起，
silence.
我不是故意的。
啊打字
我每天在电脑上打字。
缺
What?
烫
Oh. Heck. I backspaced and I still typed the same thing. Mason. I think I'm gonna hold up. I want to see what the other characters are for this, or the other things for this. Trend? Yeah, neither of them. This one sucks. Like, it's not hasten. Progress. Moving. Oh, then I had to change this too. Like, or push forth. Mason doesn't work in either case. Ting? 庭院.
庭院，
这庭院好美。
We're getting to the beginning. Those, the stuff that are coming back around right now is like the very beginning. So these are the ones where they're gonna come back in the middle of June or April. Those around like April or June from now. So those ones are going for 6 months. They're gonna be gone for 6 months. We're hitting the earliest stuff. So the question is this one an earlier one or a later one? I don't even know. Yeah, there's no chance on this one. Z. Oh, it's and it's actually a recent. Heck, I should have taken the Z. Oh my gosh. It is 2 bills. I don't have much to add to this other than disappointing that I forgot the Z part. This is the Z part. Disappointing. I don't know if I learned anything I can add to that.
美，
Oh, and this one is really weak too. Whoa. Right? What is the other thing though? Pretty sure that's whoa. Yeah, 卧床.
卧床，
卧床.
我生病了，必须卧床休息。
To lie on bed. Or lie in bed, okay. Oh, you're lying something on the. Oh, okay. That's right. I just worked on this. And now it's gone. Again. Did it work? Something makes me want to type T. T-克. T. Yeah, T-克. I don't know why the. I need to figure out why that's a double problem on top of each other immediately.
扇子，
我是扇子的粉丝。
I missed it the last time too. Like, it's back to back, so that's a big problem. Usually not back to back.
冷若冰霜，
他对我冷若冰霜。
受罚，
学生作弊会受罚。
Accept responsibility. Like, punishment, being punished, accept, yeah. Still accept responsibilities.
为
Oh no. Is this tiny? Oh no. Way? Oh. Yes.
如
Yeah, this is really annoying me. 在车站等等待。It's definitely the North Pole. Oh, wait.
乘客
乘客在车站等待。
It's definitely the North Pole. The North Pole is the weak part. Okay. I remembered it after I sang North, but man.
东夷
历史书中记载了东夷的起源。
舅妈
每年舅妈都给我送礼物。
We're scrapping so hard. Why was this not... Here. Because it has a mouth? Yeah. Like exclamatory or something. Oh, it's hello? Oh, it's way before. Oh, okay. I think we might change this now. Yeah, we're gonna change way. This way. Because we need it to be about Walter White's mouth. Otherwise, we don't have... I'm pretty sure there's no... I'm pretty sure... Where's... Yeah. It's not used as a vocabulary word. So I'm not too concerned about that. Way would be the... I feel like way would be fine with the use. This was very disappointing. So you're outside, yeah, they're talking, and they're exchanging words about consulting 2 bills, or 2 words. Yeah. So what have we learned? The words without vocabulary is far weaker because they only have 1 exposure. And then oftentimes when they don't have vocabulary, they don't overlap with other things either. Not great. Although there was talk about that, you know, eventually Kevin was going to update this thing, but it's been more than half a year now, and it's becoming concerning.
伐木工人
伐木工人使用锯子和斧头砍伐树木。
The solution is to go into the dictionary and add a word. for all the ones that are singular, which we'll probably do soon. 公人. Yeah, we gotta add vocabulary words ourselves to those. It's difficult to know which ones though, so we're just gonna have to do it case by case. Eventually. I don't have any way to mine anything at the moment.
百鸟
百鸟在飞翔，
A white bird could be a swan. Or a dove, I suppose. Or is that a thing? Dang you. Hmm.
穷 签证
我的签证到期了。
Oh no. Which one is it though? Oh, it has to be.
下
Okay. I think this might be. No. Yes. No. Heck! I was juggling.
塞车
今天早上的塞车很严重，
Oh, I need to remind myself how Sai is different from Sai. Shellfish versus dirt. Okay. Versus soil. Sai is being actively lost right now. What? How? Oh no. I have no idea. Oh wait, I do know.
沉
Wow.
炮
Surprising. Honestly, very surprising. That one was genuinely very surprising. What the finger? Fingers and turkey? Okay. Hold up. Kamate. I know this. Wait, un momento. Hold. What is the right one? 谢。我们不能 something 谢工作上的什么 something 或能 heck 任或 ooh. I remember having a problem with this vocab word too. It's like to unload, but it's unload in a different manner. Oh, like 推卸。
推卸，
我们不能推卸工作上的任务。
Like to like blurt out and get involved. Yeah. Oh no, to skirt. Oh no. I'm gonna say ah man. It's kind of more to avoid, but how do I get to avoid? This is from yesterday. I'm not gonna be thinking about the word skirt. Skirt is not gonna happen. I'm gonna say push off. To push off. Or actually just to unload. To more like unburden. Unload. I'm just gonna stick to unload. It's just fine. It captures what I'm like you're pushing off work. You're pushing off like try not to like avoid or push off things. Like skirt responsibilities basically. And it's always linked with like skirting task at work, skirting responsibilities. Skirt, I don't know how often I don't think I've ever said that until yesterday. You. Yeah? You. Why am I drawing a blank? I can only think of the Japanese. What the heck? Why can I only think of 一览是一览是阅览室
猜
That one's a problem. Oh, I know what it is.
文语，
他喜欢参加文娱活动。
Patient? That one's rough. 醒悟
醒悟，
我希望他能早点醒悟。
Oh, we practiced this too. What is that? What is you? Oh no. This one's fine actually. Oh no, it's not. It is. Wait. Oh no. That one's fine.
凳子，
我坐在凳子上。
Hold up. I think that one's fine. We're just going all over the place today. What? Wait. Wait. Oh, that's not the character. I think I know what this one is. It's like maintain or keep. Okay. And this is guy.
旨在
新法律旨在保护消费者的权益。
That's rough. We're not using leaf blower, but you know, when you try to not know something and it's linked to dislike, linked to the thing, you're just gonna remember it. A whirlpool.
怀
I kind of use that trick a little bit. Like the transliteration ones. The idea is to try not to... It's like doing the opposite. Then you remember the exception. I don't know. That's usually not something I rely on. It is kind of funny how much it works. When you're consistent, but there are things you're inconsistent about, so you associate it with an inconsistent response. It's a weird way. Like what do we got? 逻辑. Oh, 逻辑. Heckin' 逻.
卸下
工人把货物从卡车上卸下。
Oh man, are you a low? I think you're a low. Dang it! You look like a low. Oh no. I said this yesterday. It's fine. We've been here before. No, wait.
夏威夷
很多人喜欢在夏威夷冲浪。
This has been a long day, man.
条凳
这张条凳很舒服。
Alright, let's focus.
怒吼
狮子发出一声巨大的怒吼。
阅览室
图书馆有一个阅览室。
Son of a dingus. Ah, that one's so weak.
函件
这封函件内容很长。
What? Oh no, that's a flag.
"吕 望
Yesterday's characters, they're kind of mean.
电机
这座大楼已经奠基了。
It is. Lay a foundation, it's fine. Establish.
公函，
你需要签这份公函。
Official letter. Okay. What the? Okay. I'm like, that can't be right. Wait, what's happening here? Oh. I'm gonna use push off.
奠定，
这篇论文奠定了他的学术地位。
Still establish.
T
It's kind of like select, right? Getting the guinea pig during the day. Something to like something to slice up for him to, yeah, okay, that's fine. Do select. Oh, to pick out. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I know there's also scrape. Actually, that might be a good question. Actually, that might not be the best. Huh. I have to think about that.
肺脏，
我们用肺脏呼吸。
Body part. This looks like a shi, but it's not a shi. It's a li.
力，
And why does it look like a li? Second government official? That's gonna be a problem. And what happened here? Oh, that's not tree. 啤酒下的什么 something 很丰富。ball, right? Ball and or is that more? What the package?
泡沫，
啤酒上的泡沫很丰富。
Oh, foam. Wow. Someone help me. Just send help.
主旨，
这堂课的主旨是解释科学现象。
Just. Hold.
徒弟，
这是我最优秀的徒弟。
Or like a follower or apprentice. A trainee works too.
台湾，
台湾是一个美丽的岛屿。
Heck, that's wrong. Oh man. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I might have to be specific about pick out. Like, I'm thinking of selecting out things, but it doesn't quite work out for scrape, though. Kind of leads me down a different road. Oh my gosh. T.
气
That's a problem. What's the T? I don't even know what the T is for. He's like guarding the path. The second person until oh my word. Oh no, this doesn't have the second side. Is this shu
Shu.
still? Oh, it's still shu though. Oh no. Oh, this is oh man. Sichuan. It's oh that's not good. That's like Huai Qing Wu man. Ru all the things. Yi as well. I think this is still the Sang thing.
嗓
Song. And what was this? He was like shoving, he was ditching chapel, breaking things because I don't know what he was doing. Mouth. It's like trying to shove things in his mouth and his neck. It's heckin' throat, I think. Oh.
凹凸
这条路面很凹凸，
Oh my gosh, this is a bao
包
heckin' placenta. Okay. Heck. That's okay. I got it.
训斥
Okay.
龟
Okay. Tai. No. Yes. 彩绘玻璃. Oh, no. Yes. 彩绘玻璃.
彩绘玻璃
这片彩绘玻璃是手工制作的，
Okay. Oh no, the single turtle shell. What was it? 叫
预兆
预兆。
这是一个坏预兆。
津津有味。What? Oh, whoops. 津津有味。先锋。
先锋
他是革命的先锋，
Like pioneer, first guy. Yeah, okay. 津津有味。
津津有味
我们津津有味的聊天。
Great interest. Okay.
展
讲讲是什么 ？Chop 注法哦
甘甜
这里的水果非常甘甜，
绝
abruptly rise up. How do I do rise? Just rise? Oh, the other way around. Okay. All right.
囚禁
国王把反对者囚禁了起来。
Oh, wait. Bree, are you still here? Oh, no. I'm not sure if you have. But there is a really wonderful show that I started watching that reminded me of. It's kind of like the flip of Mentalist. And it's kind of very cute. It's a really cute show and it has 3 seasons going. Fire Ear. What the? Oh, wait. Heck! Is it gold? It's probably gold. You're still here? There's a show. It's called Shrinking. I don't know if you can gain access to it or whatnot, but Shrinking is a really great show. I watched like the first 2 episodes, and it's like reverse Mentalist in my opinion. So they don't go out. So the characters don't go out to solve crime or anything. They actually do the psychology stuff, and it deals with trauma. So it's kind of like when you think of Mentalist, you think of resolving the trauma as the series go, but this one is resolving trauma being in psychology. So it's really interesting. It feels like if Jane had it different. Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, yeah. Harrison Ford is in it. It has a really powerhouse of a cast. I think the cast is incredibly strong. And I watched the first 2 episodes. It's on Apple TV though, so I don't know how that's gonna flow with your access thing. I've been like hitting the Apple TV pretty hard, like Apple TV programs. They've been really awesome. Like after Severance, I'm still waiting on episodes of Pluribus. And then now I'm watching Shrinking. And there's like 2 other shows. Like recently in the Emmys. I'm not sure if the Emmys have happened yet. Apple TV is like leading by a large margin. And I believe it. It's incredible, that programming. But Shrinking is really fun. It's like a somewhat lighthearted comedy. And like what I mean is it's a dramedy. And it is like it hits you so hard with a one-liner, and then suddenly it becomes a little lighthearted, hits you with a one-liner, and it's one of those things like it feels like you constantly get whiplash, but the whiplash is coded in such a charisma. It's a really wonderful. It feels kind of like Mentalist, and in a sense that suddenly it's getting really dark and it pulls back. It's dark, pulls back. However, Apple TV's series they're not the same production type as primetime television. So you kind of see how higher production it is. But it does give that really great sense of attachment. I think what's his name? The guy from How I Met Your Mother. I haven't remembered his name really well because I only knew him for one show beforehand. It's a fun long show, How I Met Your Mother. But he does a very great capturing of the spirit of the actor who played Jane in Mentalist. And I've only seen that actor in that one role as well. So I just thought I wanted to mention that. Yeah, Jason Segel. Yes. Yeah, Jason Segel. He's definitely moved into a role that I would say incredible transition from his most iconic role, which was How I Met Your Mother. So pretty good. And Harrison is Harrison. Harrison Ford. He's the gruffy, experienced guy. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Anyways, thought I'd share. Might bring some I think these shows really bring He's 83. I know, right? He's 83. That's his most recent role too. Like crazy. So like he's around 83 right now in that show. Crazy. He still got it though. He still got it. You know what Harrison Ford reminds me of? Anthony Hopkins. Like Anthony Hopkins was 83 before. Like Anthony Hopkins looked like he was 83. Like when I was a teenager, like I saw Anthony Hopkins's first role in a black and white silent film, and he looks like he was in his 20s already when I saw that. And then, you know, and Anthony Hopkins is still around. So I think one actor that I kind of like in the Harrison Ford kind of era, and along with Anthony Hopkins, was Philip Seymour Hoffman. Unfortunately, he passed away because of your usual things. He had a lot of problems, right? Like a lot of mental issues. And I think one actor that I think about when I think about like Hopkins and Harrison Ford, I think of Seymour Hoffman. Philip Seymour Hoffman, the late Philip Seymour Hoffman. I almost even think, although Heath Ledger was a bit outside of the Hopkins generation, like Hopkins and Harrison Ford, Seymour, like Philip was a little younger too. But those are the actors that I kind of feel they were hitting their stride, like really hitting their stride. And it's unfortunate that the way show business and stuff can take a big toll on people, right? And then not to mention more recent actors and actresses. Like recently, I think my phone said that they did a service for a service for, what's his name? Is it Chadwick? I forgot his name. The guy who played Black Panther, right? It's one of those examples where someone's peaking. Like, what I mean is they're finally had their breakout moment, and then like tragedy strikes. Unfortunate. But Hopkins and Ford, that is how old is De Niro? I think De Niro is not even in that same generation. I think De Niro is one generation younger, right? Wait, hold up. Oh no, he's the same generation. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, De Niro is the same generation. He's the same age as or he's slightly younger than Harrison Ford. Man, it's gonna be something else when you don't see them anymore. Like, who's the next gen of those groups? Like Anthony? Like Hopkins? Is Russell Crowe in his 60s? I think Russell Crowe is the generation before. How old is Russell Crowe? Yeah, he's 61. He's the generation before. I think Crowe is kind of like an Anthony Hopkins situation. A Harrison. Matthew Perry. Oh yeah, Matthew Perry. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and Chadwick Boseman. That's right. His last name was Boseman. Yeah. Like the 60s, I typically put like 20 years between. So 20 years is like a generational gap between like movies and franchises and whatnot. So oftentimes like a movie generation is about 2 decades. So we have like Crow is the main example that would relate to the 3 that we're missing. Robert De Niro just remind you of that one movie he did with Anne Hathaway, The Intern. I think he was adorable. Yeah, you know, De Niro, it's hard to separate. Like the when I think of Robert De Niro, I think of like he's been everything, right? There's so much, like, it's like Hopkins. Like, it's hard to think of not seeing them in various roles. They don't have like this. I gotta watch some more stuff. I haven't seen the what was The Irishman. I have not seen The Irishman yet. Right. And speaking of directors that would hire those people, yeah, Martin Scorsese is Martin Scorsese in his 80s now? So Martin Scorsese is where I've gotten introduced to pretty much all of these particular actors. Yeah, Martin Scorsese's 83. Yeah, Scorsese is probably how I was introduced to all like the, not to sound like particularly misogynistic, they just happen to be male roles that Martin Scorsese represents, like in his writing, the times that represented. So a lot of the strong, like iconic, really wide-ranging actors, they tend to end up being in a Martin Scorsese film at some point. So lots of these actors tend to have some reference to Scorsese movies. Maggie Smith was an amazing actress. Maggie Smith. What was the last thing I watched from Maggie Smith that had Maggie Smith in it? Oh yeah. Oh, well, outside of Harry Potter, of course. Oh, you know what? I did remember her in Sister Act, with Whoopi Goldberg. Wait, is it Whoopi or Woody? I don't remember how her first name is written. Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah. I still remember her in it. I'm pretty sure Maggie Smith was in what'd you call it? Sister Act. Oh, I don't think Sister Act 8. I'm not entirely sure if Sister Act aged very well. Also, what's his name, right? The Snipe character. What was his name? I don't think I think I might have seen one other movie with him. Snape. Sorry, not Snape. What's his name? Dang it. I didn't know him long enough. Because we're talking about British peeps. Snape, right? What's his name? Oh yeah, it's Rickman. Yeah, Alan Rickman. Yeah, Snape. Yeah, because Rickman would be in between. He was like around 70. Yeah, he was around 70. I saw some of his earlier stuff. It kind of reminded me of the same feeling that I had when I saw a Hopkins film. I'm like, dude, this is like 20 years before I'm born, and he looks like like, man, I don't like, that's pretty amazing. You know what? Oh, if you ever saw an early Hopkins, it reminds me of the actor that they had for the Addams Family. The first Addams Family. Like, actually, wait, isn't that him? Wait. Am I going crazy? It wasn't one of the Addams Family characters. No. Am I going crazy? No. It just reminds me of him. I think his name is Raul or something. Hold up. I don't think it was Hopkins. It was someone who really reminded me of Hopkins. Wait, hold up. Is it him? No, it's not. It's not Raul. What's his name? Not that Addams Family. I don't know which Addams Family I'm thinking of. But Hopkins always struck me as a guy with an incredible stern character. Anyways. Oh, Westworld was... I think Westworld was the last time. Like the biggest thing that I saw with Hopkins in it was Westworld. Oh, 1991? Yeah, I think it's right. Oh. Yes, that's the guy I'm thinking of. I feel like Hopkins could have played his Adams family, his, what's his name, Gomez. But it would be too late because it's already 1991. Hopkins are much older already in 1991. Westworld was fantastic though. Westworld was great. That was the last role that I remember watching Hopkins at the moment.
Dun.
Oh no. It's squat. Dang it. That's scary. What? Hold up. Fire and ear? Oh.
Ren.
This one sucks. Benevolence. Right now, I would say if we're talking about like the 30s guys, 30 guys, easily, in my opinion, some of the future actors and actresses. We have like, obviously like Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. What's his name? Pattinson, Robert Pattinson. We you got the 30s, 40s covered. I'm not sure about child actors at the moment. You got like Millie Brown and like the cast of shows like on Netflix and stuff that have a lot of children stars. A bit younger, but you're also a huge Sandra Bullock. Yeah, Sandra Bullock. When I think of Sandra Bullock, I also think of what's her name? Aaron Brockovich, American Beauty. No, are those the same people? Actresses in those type of movies. I forgot what. Can't think of the name. And then the one lady. I recently watched a movie by her. She's like doing serious films now. Like someone from Friends show and Seinfeld, like the lady from Seinfeld. I don't remember those names. And then of course we already talked about The Diplomat, right? She's like easily or the one from The Good Wife. I swear I watched recently something with her in it. Juliana Margulis, or yeah, Margulis. I don't really know how to pronounce her last name. What's her most recent? What is she working on now? Actually, I swear I saw something recently with her in it. I haven't seen it yet though. I saw an advertisement. But yes. Have you seen the movie The Unforgivable? It's a wild movie. You cried so hard. Hold up. The Unforgivable. I saw Bird Box. Unforgivable. Which one was that? What up? I did see the Bird Box. Have I seen Unforgivable? If not, I will probably watch it. Oh, wait. I did see a post for this, but I did not watch it yet. Is this the one where... Yes. I'll have to watch it sometime. Pretty quick watch. What was the sports movie? She was part of a sports movie. Blindside? Was it Blindside? That's the one that I remember vividly right now. Oh, well, no, was that someone else? No, that was, oh yeah, that was her. Yeah, the Blindside. That was the most vivid thing that I remember seeing from Sandra Bullock. It was a football related movie, but it is like my league. Like, I'm a sucker for these types of roles where the person is dealing with adversity and overcoming people's stations and being like nurturing and encouraging. I'm a sucker for those type of films, and Sandra Bullock is like in a lot of those movies. Viola Davis and Vincent. Oh no. I'm not sure if I know Don Dono Frio? Who's that? Oh. I don't know how to pronounce that person's name either. Oh, that's his last name. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that's his last, like how you spell his last name. I still don't really know how to say his last name, but because of Full Metal Jacket. Because of Full Metal Jacket is how I knew him. And then when he showed up in Daredevil, that's when I was like, yes. I knew I would be able to see him again. And I realized that he's in Law and Order for 10 seasons. Is that how you know him? I knew him from Full Metal Jacket in 1987. That's when I first saw him, because I was doing studies. This was film studies. Full Metal Jacket was part of my film study. It's a classic. Full Metal Jacket, Stanley Kubrick, the late Stanley Kubrick, and it deals with the same subject matter. It deals with a subject matter of like pushing people to the limit, tearing them down, right? Mentally abuse, like controversial things about stations and mental abuse, or how much mental endurance people have. So I really liked what Full Metal Jacket was talking about. It's a very real thing. Yeah, you knew him first from Law and Order. Okay, Criminal Intent. I see. That would be kind of fun to watch, just because Vincent is in it. I do like Vincent. In fact, Vincent is what I felt that was projecting in what's his name? The guy in Mentalist, and then later, Rapid Eye Movements. What was his name? I feel like the two of them are very similar in that way. Like the way the characters that they portray, they are very similar. Those two actors can I feel like the other guy, although he's a little bit more delicate, I think he can pull off Kingpin. Like the two of them has that really like soft spoken but utterly mysterious what the guy is thinking kind of thing going on. This character is so wild and goofy. Only reason you stuck around for that show? Oh, okay. I'll have to see it. That's a great reason to watch Law and Order, Criminal Intent. What was the guy with the shifty eyes name? I would love to see more of him for sure. He and Vincent Man, they could play a weird thing where they're evil villain twins. I think that would totally go well. The two of them play off each other as like like esoteric, like misunderstood characters. I think the two of them's got it. What? Wait. I gotta think of it. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Talking about people's skills and celebrating talented people, I get caught up in that all the time. It's such a privilege to live in a time like, I'm not saying other times don't have very talented people, etc. I simply like talking about people who gave us the privilege, right, to witness what they do, make us feel things. It's a wonderful luxury that life has to offer. And that's made possible by those individuals. Right? You go to Law and Order now. Your go-to for Law and Order is SVU. They brought back the OG Law and Order, but I'm just not a fan of the characters. If you want conspiracy, weird, but absolutely charming, then watch the older episodes of Law and Order SVU. Richard Belzer as Detective John Munch was iconic. So sad he's gone now. I see. I think those type of shows, like, it's not quite the same, but before we met, the longest running shows that I've ever watched in that category, or like seemingly sort of in that category, would be 24 and a Bosch. Yeah, probably longest. That I was meaning to start True Detective. I haven't watched True Detective yet. Which is something one of my close friends watched and I have not watched, which is very uncommon. My best friends, they don't like watch lots of shows. They're less of hyper consumer peeps because they have a day job, do a lot of other things.
意
Okay.
删除
他不小心删除了重要的资料。
You are so recognizable, and I'm choking on this. Dang it. Why am I, Is that a paperclip? Oh no. Yes, 厄瓜多。
厄瓜多
我从未去过厄瓜多。
苗
The what now? What? Benson Crop. What? What? Cross fence? I feel like this has something to do with Xena. Oh no.他很喜欢种plant 种科花 What? Flower? This type of flower? What? It's actually crazy because his character Munch actually started out on the show Homicide from 1993 to 1999. Then they just transferred his character from that show to SVU in 1999. He was on the show as a regular till 2013. That sounds like a marathon. Kind of reminds me of proliferative in terms of shows. It reminds me of Patrick. What's his last name? Dang it. Patrick. Oh no. I'm like drawing a blank. That first? Sure. No. But all I can think of is Patrick. It's just lost. Is it Patrick? Oh no. This is a little bit embarrassing. Oh yeah, Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart. I couldn't remember his last name for the life of me. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of Patrick Stewart. Like he just kept going into. I mean, he's still around. Like he's still in Captain Picard. So, or like Picard, the Star Trek show. Patrick is still running along. Actually, I'm not entirely sure how old Patrick Stewart is. He is 85. Patrick Stewart. 85. Olgard. I like the picture of your work on more characters, but for the stream you're done. I see. Ah, nice. How long do you have to work on it? How long do you have to work on it? I don't remember this. As long as it takes? Oh, okay. Cross and fence. Don't I remember cross and fence? Oh, is this? Oh no. Don't you dare. It's, wait. Oh no, it's not. Huh. Oops. So what's happening there? What did I do? Not quite sure what I.
王法
他因王法被撤职。
Hey.
成梗
It's something like diligent, but it's something else. It's not quite diligent, but it's good enough. Dedicated. Oh, yeah, no rush. That's good. That's good. Hey. 废弛
废弛
他的态度废弛了，导致工作失败。
like become laxed.
是
You're trying the line technique as well on the characters. Should be interesting. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. Are you doing that with the brush? Because you can do that with the brush as well. Or you can also do that with vectoring. I actually didn't check how you were doing it. Like if you're already used to using line tools, you can do that with a vector as well. No, you use the same brush? Okay.
旭日，
他早起迎接旭日。
秉公，
秉公，
法官必须秉公审判，不受外界影响。
What?秉公。法官必须秉公犯。Once you post a drawing, you're curious to see how people will take it. I mean, with that look, seems, yeah. Guess you'll find out. Grasp public. Oh, is it like kind of like generally everything, impartially? Yeah. Okay. Like just you're trying to be general and not to be partial to any. The way it looks like a screenshot of a TV show. I can see that. Mm-hmm.
记，
神。火炬手。
火炬手，
这是他第一次成为火炬手。
八手 or no 趴手。
甩，
How's this different from schwa? Which one is schwa? Huh. This is schwa. Oh, that's messing around. Schwa. All right.
Xing,
fragrant. Funny how just being nice to someone, like making him a piece, can bring you ideas you did not expect. Indeed, applying things to different contexts. What is it? I think this is like bouquet or like a flower. Like, okay. Hui. Oh no, we need work on Hui. Something got to give on the grass. Hui needs help. Dang. Gotta work on that grass. Hong Qi? Where did the table go? Just taking a break before you continue tonight? Ah, I see. Fair enough, fair enough. Where's the table? Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea where the table is. So annoying. Triumphantly. I don't know where to place the table. And even though it's at the end, mountain is a problem. Can't connect mountain with table. We're gonna have to do something. I've already forgotten. Like general, what is another general? Partially.
凯 扒手
谨防扒手，
Gotta keep track of time. Deep into elbow. Oh,
勾
that's pretty bad. Cross out. Then sing. 4. That's pretty rough too. YOLO?
金
Okay. We're all blank. 金 only makes sense in vocabulary. Tendon, another body part, component.
眉 弘扬
这个节日的目的是弘扬文化。
How do we elevate it to greatness? I want to say it's kind of like boost, but yeah, carry it forward. Okay.
花卉
他很喜欢种植花卉。
All right, we got 5 to work on. That kind of fell off there. Okay. It's kind of close to average. Slightly above average. Let's go over stuff. All right. Yeah, we got another. Is that supposed to be blossoming tree? Or is it dead tree? Blossoming. May. Han is kind of weak. Ja. Is it woo or way? I think it's woo. Yes. Si. I oh yeah. I can't see you, but I know you. Yeah, it's new wait. Oh yeah, new Han. It's roar, right? Yeah. Oh no, it's not. It's the other. Oh no. I was not. Oh, that's not right. Oh, wait. How is that? Here? Oh, right. Oh, chi. Chi. That makes more sense from that. Chanxing. Quan Jia. Luo Bao. Oops. Why do I want to say die there? Die. Tai Chi. Right, Tai Chi. Okay. Chuang Kwang. What? Oh, that's a mortar. Oh, it looks... That character can... I mean, that font size is not great. Mu Zhuang. Wu Xiao. Huh. Xiao. Oh, that's a Zodiac. Kaizhou. Ye Ziyou. Wu Xiao. Wu Xiao is unworthy. Yeah, the Xiaos are gonna be a problem. Alright. We got Mario taking a break from the sun and the beach house, chilling in the bathtub. He's got a bit of a sunburn, right? So he's enjoying the dim piercing of the light through the blossom tree, through the window as he's chilling. Okay. Tarzan, bathroom at the pawn shop. Instructed to use charcoal to fuel the fire, to warm up the water from the mountain cliffside. Customers, I suppose. It's a weird pawn shop, but still. James Bond. Basement of the auditorium. Pursuing Zorro. Who he spotted near on the slide, but the moment he blinked with his eyes, Zorro's gone again. Walter White in front of the house. Suddenly he sees a conga line of witches carrying a construction beam, a cross beam. Probably hallucinating. Okay, we have SpongeBob. SpongeBob in the bathroom. This one's probably the bathroom of the house. He's offering a sacrifice to the sponge gods by offering a pile of snake skin while wearing a nice suit, right? Trying to maybe reforge his spatula. Okay. Master Chief in front of the high school. Notice a gigantic X and suddenly shoots out a bunch of flowers. Some like hit him in the face and in the mouth, and he exclaimed like, "What the heck?" And then all the other students are laughing and exclaiming because they played a prank on him. He was guarding the school. We have Kermit, basement of the pawn shop, calling out, through his mouth, calling out to the slender patron to help him across a very interesting stream. To be an upright like, I guess, vendor to the Slenderman. Making sure he crossed the stream carefully to reach the items he's interested in purchasing. Okay. We got a bunch. Today we have Jia. Jia is, I'm just gonna write squeeze this. And Zi is really disappointing. I've lost. Oh no. I'm just randomly blanking. How do I do I don't, oh no. Like, how do I do Bill? What is going on? I'm just like, I'm flabbergasted. What is, oh, okay. Okay. Crises averted. Okay. So, consult. I don't think we're improving on. I think we can skip that one. Way. Oh, way. Just gotta connect it. I think we can skip this one. Connect it with the other way. The one with the mouth is the hello. One with the mouth is hello. Maybe Walter White is the one calling out. Maybe his trembling mouth, possibly. Or it could be he's calling out to his secret contact out the window. You know what? We're gonna rewrite this. We'll rewrite this. Hui needs help. I don't know what I'm gonna do about Hui. Because it doesn't look like a Hui. And it's grass in the bathroom of a beach house. Oh, I guess I did like special superhero grass. Oh, well, we can double down on that. And Kai, triumphantly. All right, let's go through these. Let's get Jia. Oh, it's not Jia. It's Jia, not Jia. Squeeze them cheeks. Okay. There's no vocabulary for this, so let's go in. Sandwich is pretty tough as well. I think we're gonna have to talk about sandwiches. So Jimmy Neutron is inside the auditorium. And he is testing out his new invention. An automatic sandwich maker, which helps press It's meats and fillings. Between 2 slices of bread. 2 slices of starch. Right. To I don't know, accommodate the audience and himself. All right. Wait, we're gonna rewrite way. The way we're just gonna throw out that and do Walter White is in the bathroom house where he is chilling, waiting for his contact. And his contact eventually shows up, crossing the field outside, wearing a beret. And Walter quietly whispers hello from his mouth to get his attention. This is gonna stack on top of fear. Just the other way. Wait. What to do? The fence doesn't feel like it's going inside. And the cross is not great either. Grass. What do we do with grass? Just gonna try to embellish. The Hulk is in the bathroom of the house where he has constructed a makeshift what do you call those things? Like a makeshift kind of a what do you call them? Like irrigated makeshift maybe scaffold out of fences, scaffold out of crisscrossing fence material in the bathtub, growing special grass for feeding his super powered body. I don't want to make it too much about science because that could then end up being Jimmy Neutron. Triumphant. So we need more. Where did I get stuck on this? It's still gonna be the same things, but Kermit the Frog went to the basements of the high school, right, to retrieve beans storage to fill the tables in the cafeteria. He was unaware that it was a mountain of beans, but he persisted, going up and down, persisted, or I guess persevered, but he was triumphant, sure. Triumphant at moving the mountain of beans to the tables upstairs. It's not that great. It's really not great. But I'm gonna count it as a momentary lapse from being distracted. All right, folks. What time is it? It's not too bad. 3 hours each. All right, folks. That's a wrap for our HanziHero session today. If you're gonna watch this later, share. As always, feel free to follow along, pick up HanziHero for yourself, give it a try. Let me know what you think. You're always welcome to yap, share ideas, right? Keep each other motivated. I'm kind of gonna echo what I mentioned in Wanikani, or near the end of Wanikani. I think the whole intent of trying to encourage discussions and exchange of ideas lately has become more of a common trend in engaging with people who I feel like it's a little bit disconnected with the idea of how to learn, or like be inspired, or encourage one to participate in things, and maybe even rely on intuitively incentivizing oneself to think in a transformative way, right? Be it arts, language learning, problem solving, lots of personal self-improvements. I think if one doesn't want to sit around and analytically tease apart what is interesting, or what works or what doesn't work, ultimately I think participating in problem solving with other people, or people that are your support system, your family, or even a stranger if you don't have a support system, I think that can create an organic way of wanting to innovate, right? Incentivize problem solving, being invested. So I really do leave a lot of time left in order to welcome any form of chat. And then with that chatting, one might reciprocate, right? And when you devote some time to interacting with other people, there's always a chance they can reciprocate. Obviously, it's not 100%, and the internet has certainly made a case where most people are incredibly indifferent. The thing is, it's kind of like a self-feeding cycle right now, where if most people, it's a chicken or the egg, but it has been established. When most people prefer to have parasocial relationships and make presumptions about everyone, and then you make this assumption that everyone else is the same, then yes, you are likely to have less and less reciprocation. Now, the difference here is when that opportunity is offered, do you take the opportunity, or do you assume that the outcome is going to be the same? In my opinion, and in my maybe incredibly partially biased anecdotal experience, is that, well, there is one silver lining to attempting to interact with someone and not be reciprocated, which is what I do 95% of the time with whatever I'm doing here, is the idea that you're practicing a human skill that clearly is advantageous in the future, in my opinion. It's a skill that I believe a large majority of humans, if not all humans, are capable of performing. However, there's one very big equalizer. It requires experience. It's disproportionately dependent on experience, and that's communication skills, along with its accompanying problem solving skills and critical thinking skills. They're not exactly tied together. However, the act of talking to someone else, whether they reciprocate or not, when you participate in that, it comes with the use of critical thinking and problem solving skills. Right? When you talk to someone, if they don't respond, that's a problem. How do you solve it? You do it again, and then you do something different, and then you get a different result. Or maybe it's the same result, then you do it again. So the act of communication and being welcoming is a win-win, in my opinion. It might convince the other person that there's still a small percentage, if not a noticeable significant percentage of individuals who would still encourage each other to problem solve, critically think, enjoy each other's company, regardless of whether they presumably or by inference agree. I think even to this day, I'm personally quite disheartened by how some people believe they agree, and the moment when you encourage them to talk to each other, they actually do not agree. Like, they don't have the same perspective. It's gotten to the point, in my opinion, that there are times where people sit in the same room and it's automatically assumed that they agree, so they can't ever appreciate the nuances nor even confirm if they agree. I spent the last couple weeks now where the argument is often, oh, I just assume this is going to happen. I assume that if I do this, it's going to become a burden to other people. I assume that my teacher is here to help me, but the other students are not here to help me. I assume that it, and they don't say the word assume. They say it as though it's a fact. Like, there's not even an assumption being made. Like, there's no responsibility or accountability for saying, oh, I think this is likely the case, or I am inferring that this is how other people feel. I am presuming that this is likely the case, and I am assuming this is pretty much how they feel. No, it's not that. It's more like, oh, this is what's happening. That is what is happening. That is what will happen. And in fact, it is exercising little to no critical thinking. Because when you assume the same thing every single time, it is just that easy. You can say it over and over again, and you can convince yourself the realities. I can't honestly think how one has gotten to that point. However, it seems like the vast majority of my interactions, people talk in foregone conclusions. And in my opinion, without talking to someone else, you can't possibly appreciate the extent of possibilities outside yourself. So even doing something for someone, which Danny kind of illustrated here, even doing something for someone else introduces a factor that is not just you. So, and that's a little bit on the harder side, in my opinion. Largely, a lot of times when you are trying to help someone else, you also have to have the equipment and ability and critical thinking skills to help yourself, right? So take that with a grain of salt. However, sometimes even in the most dire situations where you do not have an answer yourself, then logically the answer lies outside yourself. I don't truly believe that the person themselves may lack sufficient answers at all times, but at specific times in one's life, ups and downs, very specific times, particular times, it may be beneficial to encourage that person to interact with someone else, despite even them not reciprocating back. Because understanding someone else's problem might open a world to that person that they don't necessarily have to internalize. Because in my opinion, when you are already looking at not being able to solve anything about yourself, then looking out and seeing if there's a problem you are able to solve or think about can be inspirational. It can be a W. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. A lot of my extra time is doing just that, which is conversing and interacting with varying degrees of people of varying ages and group, where it's not necessarily that they are incapable of being aware of their problems and collecting all the information that is relevant. In fact, I would say that's probably one of their strong points. They are able to collect anything that converges and fills their narrative. The part that is disheartening and very consistently diminishing is the idea that they can consistently use that information to reject any other possibilities. And that to me is someone, to relate it back to language learning, is someone that's incapable at the moment, not permanently, incapable of learning new things. Oftentimes the things that they're learning are not new things. They are encompassing and taking in new information in the same way. So you're, instead of learning the new content and understanding the context of how you can use that information, it's typically rehashing the same things by replacing and substituting the static information. So like, what is 10 kanji today will be the same kanji tomorrow, but they're technically different. However, the way you did it is exactly the same, right? There's no motivation nor inspiration to want to do better next time. Like, and what I mean by do better, I mean to try to achieve something more, because what your already works is the only thing you're interested in. It's low maintenance, low effort, and very serviceable when there isn't a problem. When the moment that problem occurs, I'm using something trivial like language learning or learning. Some people might not take it trivially, but we're talking about comparing it to like self-esteem issues and chronic depression and self-diagnosing your own mental disorders. I'm talking about that type of routine compared to deciding to pick up a target language as a hobby, right? However, it is a great opportunity to test and practice those skills. Conversing with someone about a hobby that you may have encountered a problem and exchanging ideas, that's a great practice ground. I used to say this before, and actually I actually draw criticism from this, because people believe that the only opportune time to self-improve and learn things for preventive measures is when the problem exists, when it occurs. And I actually got quite a lot of grief from old, and I'm not sure what type of people, it's hard to profile what they were, but I've got some resistance before when someone said, nah, like it only matters when it matters. I'm like, you tell me, when it matters, can you do anything about it? Because oftentimes what I find, at least in my opinion, is that people, when the problem occurs, they are legitimately catatonic and in a feedback loop so strong already that despite knowing what they can practice, they can't exit out of that loop. So sometimes the first time is too late. And that's pretty much my argument, my narrative and argument for you could find other things. And in those times, you actually point to problems that are outside themselves in order for them to exercise those. I'm going to quote Hank Green's recent video that he posted yesterday. You're exercising curiosity muscle. Like, you don't need a problem necessarily to challenge your problem solving skills and critical thinking skills. You can encourage yourself through whatever it is, whoever it is that you're interested in, and exercise and practice your curiosity emotions, the muscle in your brain that evokes curiosity, because curiosity will naturally bring you to problems that you want to solve or problems that you want to know about, and then explore their impact and usefulness to yourself. And I think that's pretty much why I say the things I say at the end of each session. You're more than welcome to come on by, yap, disagree with me, right? Give me your hot take. You can counter my argument about the importance of the severity of a event to propagate someone's initiative to improve themselves. I think waiting for crises to happen, cyclic loops and rabbit holes of hyperpolarized behavior is not necessarily a very conducive and safe way to test your critical thinking skills for the first time in your life. I think that is what I'm witnessing so consistently from 20-year-olds and even older adults, like 30-year-olds, scoffing at my initiative to try to encourage people to do it beforehand, to do it with things that you can do with lower risk, like engage in problem solving with your hobbies. Your hobbies are testing grounds to test your conviction, your stakes. If you sit and be in your comfort zone with your passions and your hobbies and you let them become complacent and wash out and drain out and grind, what does that say about your problem solving skills when it happens to your life, your health, your sleep schedule, your diet? So in my opinion, the wonderful thing about being young biologically, not mentally, but biologically, is that your body and the things that happen to you, you're resilient. You can endure that and allow those things to be tested and constructed. As you grow older, it becomes harder and harder, and those things are set in stone. Cue the stereotype about an older person unable to learn a language. That's not every older person, but a substantial amount. I agree. It's factual. The reality is a large, substantial body of people who get older when compared to their younger self has less motivation and difficulties in critical thinking skills and novel discovery and curiosity. Now, what Hank Green demonstrates, and I like to say I also want to put my hat in the ring for this, is the idea that if you spend some part of your lifetime each and every day persistently exercising the curiosity muscle, right, the emotions of curiosity, you become something else. You become a person that is able to solve problems, critically think, and do a lot of wonderful things. And to me, I would echo Hank Green. I hope and wish that is something that the vast majority of people, Hank being much older than me, he's probably almost 50 and I'm about to be 40, wish that other, especially probably the people who may or may not encounter this message in the future, or scrutinize me on AI or something around this message, but you don't have to hear it directly from me. You can hear it from someone else who has arguably everything, in my opinion, and I admire quite a lot. His video is very true. The idea that I wasn't born this way, and Hank Green also referred to his younger self. We parasocially became this way through practice. Like, you become more curious. You become having this ability to feel like you can pretty much solve everything, and you can solve everything. So there's a difference between, in my opinion, right now, where I've encountered individuals who have a clear inexperience but somehow have been convinced by knowledge that they are able to solve something. The thing is, they wouldn't be discussing the problem if they could solve it, right? And it's fairly clear, at least to me, that it is the thought that does still count. However, it requires due diligence and ability to practice it. And I don't think that really resonates with the current internet hustle culture. I think one of the biggest hyperpolarization of the internet hustle culture is giving this misguided, possibly self-guided, not even misguided, just self-guided confidence that with a lot of information, and you can get a lot of information, somehow it produces magically the experience needed to use that information. So that's probably where I will try to end on, by encouraging other people, when you have an idea, you start looking for information about that idea. When you look for information to come to you, it doesn't have to promote any form of higher level thinking or problem solving. So go on and interact with someone. Like, if you're having problems getting someone's attention and you try to do and solve that problem, that itself is already rewarding and will return on investment, in my opinion. That is a skill that is very quickly dying, in my opinion. It's being suppressed and it's being substituted. Personally, again, I'm a bit biased. I think that's going to be a skill in the next year or two that will dramatically separate someone who's able to oversee AI, able to code and troubleshoot AI, offer advice on how to improve yourself without feeling like you can't do anything. All of this is baked in to problem solving and critical thinking. I think problem solving and critical thinking and all the skills that are tied to it, like communication and language learning, all of that is kind of a crutch at this point. It's crutch aided by the need for no human contact, the diminished suppression of human contact. And I hate to be a bearer of mediocre news, but the solution is to do the thing you don't like to do. And oftentimes that's what prompts problem solving and critical thinking skills. You ultimately will encounter something you don't like to do because you have no experience doing it. That involves talking to people, succeeding in solving a problem, learning a language, because learning a language for the second time is very different from learning a language the first time. All of those things, they rapidly become harder and harder. And when you don't like something, it's not necessarily an intrinsic property. Actually, for the most part, a substantial number of people who have this curiosity brain, they develop an interest in the thing they're invested in. I think in general, the most successful, consistently successful people they do things out of pragmatism or relevance. And in that line, a vast majority of the skills is due to an invested interest, an interest that's born out of investing in the skill. So yes, you can develop a love for language learning by engaging in language learning, as opposed to telling yourself consistently and doing the same thing. The older you get, I agree, the more consistent you become. That doesn't mean you're going to engage in problem solving and critical thinking skills anymore. When you say, I see this movie, I don't like this movie, I'm not going to watch it, you didn't engage in problem solving or critical thinking skills. You simply thought you knew, you presumed, and that is the only outcome. You don't have to do any problem solving or critical thinking skills. That is perfectly healthy when someone is healthy, when you are perfectly happy, content, the world is your oyster, you have no problems, things aren't deteriorating, you somehow don't age and you never get disease, you never get new problems along the way, then yeah, you can definitely stay the same for the rest of your life. You can choose to always base it on your limited your limited experience, as in you capped your own experience. You decided that new experiences are not sufficient for you ever again. That is really kind of depressing for someone like me and possibly Hank Green, where curiosity is the breath of life. Like, you legitimately do it to keep yourself excited. You wake up every day thinking, there's so many things I'm interested in. We might as well pick something, because tomorrow I'm guaranteed to have something else more interesting. And more interesting, and more interesting, or even remotely interesting, in which you can make it interesting. If it's not interesting, you can even turn it into something interesting. That is the goal of a curiosity person. If you give me something boring, I will find the interest in it, right? And to me, that's kind of a superpower. And it's not a superpower exclusive to some super genius or someone who's like really good at math or all that stuff. It's in everyone, in my opinion. And some people realize that potential and have it. Some people never practice it. And in my opinion, it also means that the environment can do that too. And I think the internet has sapped the interest and curiosity bubble right out of the like a substantial number of people. If you think you are suffering and you cannot solve the problem, and you go on the internet, it will convince you you have that problem and you can't solve it. And it's unintentional. It's completely unintentional. It's self-inflicted. And what I mean by that is, instead of being a victim blame, it's an unfortunate consequence of how human condition interacts with voluntary self-exploration. There is no need to ever have mandatory interactions with human beings anymore. So you can go through your entire life and wallow for years without any encouragement to interact with another human being who may likely be able to see outside themselves that you might have a problem. Like, they might be concerned with you. They might reveal something to you because they care about you, right? Those types of support systems, I can't tell you right now, I'm 0 for like 30. Oh, no, it's not that bad. I think there's like five people that I can think of. Like, this year, I have lower number of interactions, but this year I think I might have found 3 or 4 people who ever mentioned that they had a support system. Whenever something bad happens, their first remark is, nah, I don't really have what I call a support system. I might have people around me that do care about me, but I don't trust them enough to interact with them, right? That is often the first thing that I hear. Whenever someone shares something terrible, it's unfortunate. And I don't like that that is a social norm. And if you're older, like you're 40 and 50, that makes me even sadder. Like, I'm even more upset that that is a thing right now. But for younger, it's nearly almost guaranteed. It's to the point where the younger people would say, I have friends, and then I'm like, so why not go talk to them about it and work on it? It's like, oh, they'll never care. Like, oh, we just don't care about these things. We just pretend that they don't exist. Like, are you sure? Because if you have that problem, there's a very good chance your friends have that problem, right? There's a reason why you resonate. Like, no, I assume they don't have that problem. It's like, how do you know? Like, well, I just don't like talking to my friends. And I'm like, but they're your friends. Like, well, we just don't really talk to each other. Okay, let's see. That's where the progression is. So it could change next year. The internet could flip upside down on itself. But right now, what I genuinely agree with a substantial number of people who keeps trying to encourage and use their influence to encourage people to interact with each other, despite how grim it might seem, personal growth is very much an incentive or trying to interact with someone. So with that said, as a closing remark today, I welcome anyone to come on by and yap. I'm not like scaling up to oblivion, so parasocial relationships is not a thing for me. I don't have parasocial relationships usually. The moment you talk is the moment we make it not a parasocial relationship, right? Until that changes, which I will probably make a public announcement in some way, feel free, come on by, we'll chat. I literally make time in my like schedule each day to possibly contribute to someone's self-worth that is not dependent solely on themselves. I think the internet has a very automated, unfeeling, cheap, non-human way of giving validation to people, and that becomes a social norm. It becomes such a social norm that when the humans who rely on that does not get the affirmation and the stimulation that of the human thinking process, they feel like they no longer have any solutions, like they can't get out of it. So that's kind of what I'm saying here. You're always welcome. Maybe I can at least get an attempt, and of course have the privilege of your time to convince you otherwise. That it only takes one person, hopefully more than one person, and you have the privilege of having more than one person in your life, and the greater that network is, the more resilient it is. It's taking the advantage of what humans are, the human condition that humans are social creatures. Now, we're not talking about the exception to the rules, because what you see online is often the exceptions to the rule. That includes me, I suppose. Technically, it is. Statistically, the exception are all the things you see. You know, the people who are well-adjusted, the people who are collaborating, and even among them, it still has a increasing rate of dysfunction, in my opinion. Like very telltale signs of dysfunction and non-sustainable habits. Despite all of that, those people are well in the 99th percentile. Even with all those resources, they can still have midlife crises and lack of communication and just sudden mental breakdowns. So I can only imagine what it's like for the astronomically, disproportionately larger volume of people who aren't in that position. So maybe we'll change the internet one person at a time and let it go, right? Plant the seeds. I genuinely believe in the next 2 or 3 years, this is the central topic. If not next year, within the next couple of years, this will be one of the central topics. The utter lack of deteriorating human interpersonal communication skills, or even engagement in interpersonal communication skills. The whole word engagement has lost its, I guess, primordial meaning. Engagement is no longer defaulting to interacting with another human being. Engagement is defaulted to how an automated machine keeps your attention. An automated process keeps your attention. Not even yourself. Like, you yourself don't even keep your own attention. You need a machine to provide the attention for you. That is... I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. Like, if someone comes to me and can prove to me that this is not happening at all, like, and if not the majority, I would love to hear it. It sounds pessimistic, but I actually think raising awareness will allow humans to reciprocate and adapt to it. So I'm genuinely trying to sound optimistic while trying to raise awareness of what's happening, because in contrast to some of the people I recently met, being blinded and ignorant to what is a problem doesn't solve the problem. It allows the problem to fester and escalate. So we had a bit of a controversial topic about discrimination and racism. So I don't think in that way, and that could be a welcome way to have someone challenge me. So for now, I am going to try each and every day to raise awareness and highlight the benefits of engaging in conversation with other people, engaging in activities with other people, and solving problems. I genuinely do believe that that is a wonderful, untapped superpower that every human, I guess it wouldn't be so super if every human is capable of it, but I still think it's now still a superpower, because until it becomes normal, it's going to seem like it's special. So when you meet someone who's like, oh yeah, they always seem like they have it good, and like they never knew what suffering was, they never knew what it's like to be several years behind or being discriminated and hated for the way they look. I lived that life. But do I appear like someone who's catatonic and do not like to interact with people because I'm worried that they would attack me for who I am and all of that? No. In fact, I actually think it could happen still. Like every time I talk to someone in public, there's a chance they're going to do that. And I still face it each and every day, right? When I was a child, I was more or less the very things that I see now, only arguably even super exaggerated. I thought my childhood might have been some sort of exception of exclusivity, but I think the internet has created a very artificial way of simulating that problem. And in this society, at least in my opinion, online, there isn't anyone that's saying, hey, if you feel like you're alone and you don't have anyone to listen to, there will be an infrastructure placed in for you to be able to find that support. I would even argue that those who are aggressive, abusive, and neglectful, that is only exacerbated by that. The helplessness and the lack of ability to resolve conflicts is universal. It's both ways. Both the aggressor and the victim require those skills. So not only is it enabling, it's also disabling for exaggerating that dynamic. So hopefully I am absolutely mistaken, and I will look back on this a year from now and say, oh man, you were just being over dramatic. Like everything changed. Now people, whenever they don't have a safe space or like some ability to figure out their own problems and solve them, they know where to go. It can very well happen right after these days. I do feel like there are very much people who are able to do this. In fact, organizations who are very much able to promote and change the course of this type of degradation. I don't have a great like 3-hour or 30-minute super edited version of this. I can assure you though, there are really wonderful psychologists, psychiatrists, content creators, and essay writers that you can find on YouTube. Probably not Twitch because it's a live streaming thing. I'm doing this improvisational, but I don't think this medium kind of promotes that type of editing process. But you can probably find an essay, if not growing body of essays that are talking about how this lack of social interaction is enabling and disabling. It's leading to consequences where there's generalized insensitivity and lack of compassion both ways. And people are not reaching a stage in which they are able to solve their own problems in order to have the opportunity to be compassionate. If you're suffering and you're having a problem making it big, being a robot, churning out content creations, mindlessly churning out AI slop in order to be competitive to all of these things, which is not initially intended to be that way, then you are suffering, and yet you are also lacking all the critical thinking skills and problem solving skills to help yourself. Compassion is a luxury, in my opinion, in that state. If you are so damaged, or quote unquote feel like you're constantly working on yourself, it's actually kind of unfair to expect those people to suddenly have enough time to share compassion and interact with other people. And yet it's a lose-lose, because that compassion could be the very solution to that lack of self-assurance and confidence. But neither exist at the moment. I think neither is going to exist in the current course for Gen Alpha and Gen Z, going into their 30s. I feel like solidarity also comes with the capacity, a great telltale sign that someone is already incredibly strong and self-sustaining and confident. What's guaranteed is if you meet a person who spends more time caring about someone else and still incredibly happy and sustainable, they've already solved the self problem. They've already solved their identity crises, because they know how to solve every problem and thing that approaches them. So then it is more likely that that person would engage in investing forward, giving back, right? Helping another person. So we can increase that. That'd be great too. Alternatively, you can also encourage people to interact with each other, and that in itself can feed back to that. At least I think. All right, I wanted to end with a more romantic, a balance, and a more optimistic balance to my pessimistic, a bit of doomsaying, right? It is a little bit of a deterrence, and it can generate fear. I want to balance it with an optimistic possibility. Yeah. I was working on this because I started thinking, I got challenged recently in the last couple of days when people asked me like, so why do you do this stuff? Did I make it clear, or did you miss something? So I want to practice saying these things, because communication requires practice. All right. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time. 大家下次见，感谢观看. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.